Donald Trump is still out there every day trying to convince you, good American people, that this economy is doing better than ever, right? He said we're in a new gilded age. It's the golden age of the American economy. But even though Trump is trying to sell this every time he opens his mouth, voters are no longer buying it. In fact, recent polls show that only 36% of the American public says the economy is headed in the right direction. Everybody else agrees, yeah, things are pretty damn bad. In fact, we're looking at numbers here that we haven't seen before in the United States. Let me read you some of this just so you get an idea of how bad it is. First and foremost, last month, inflation rose 2.9% year over year. It's the highest we have seen in years. 2.9% inflation went up. Ground beef prices are up 13% over last year. Beef steaks are up more than 16%. Apples are up 9.6%, and coffee prices have jumped more than 20%. Egg prices, that big campaign issue last year, are up 11% higher than they were last August. Grocery prices, inflation, and unemployment have risen 8 months into Donald Trump's second term. Farmers face labor shortages and export losses due to the administration's tariffs and deportation policies. Not to mention the fact farmers came out this week in interviews and said, most of our farms will not survive this. Farmers are going out of business. Long-term unemployment has reached a post-pandemic high, and consumer confidence has dropped. A Fox News poll actually indicated that more voters believe the Trump administration has worsened the economy. Yet in spite of that, Trump is still out there trying to tell you things are better than ever. They're great. The only problem we have, the administration said to Politico recently, is that it's a messaging issue, And Politico said, kind of like Biden did last year, saying the economy was good when people weren't feeling it. The economy was better last year. I don't know why Politico chooses to lie to people, but they're a trash rag. In fact, let me read you this from the Politico article, right? This is what Politico wrote. The economy grew faster in the second quarter than initially anticipated. Productivity was revised upward. Inflation hasn't surged despite new tariffs, and gas prices adjusted for inflation have fallen to levels not seen in decades. Inflation hasn't surged? 2.9%, you fucking idiot. You're literally just lying to your readers like inflation didn't go up. And even the administration is like, inflation went up 2.9%. Politico is trash. I've never been a fan of Politico. Part of that is because their articles are typically about 8 times longer than they need to be. It's like their writers get paid by the word. But they're also being dishonest. The economy grew faster in the second quarter than anticipated. We don't have all the second quarter numbers yet, guys. We have some from the administration who admitted that they're cooking the books to make things look better. They stopped calculating certain things, weighted other good things more, so we can't even trust their numbers. Unemployment is up. Prices are up for consumers across the board. Businesses are telling us we're going to keep raising your prices. Inflation is up. Layoffs are surging. The economy is in trouble. This is not a perception problem. This is a reality problem for both Politico, apparently, and the Trump administration. You can sit there and lie to people about the economy all day long. You can lie to them about anything all day long, and for the most part, people are going to believe it. But on the issue of the economy, they don't. Do you know why, idiots at Politico and idiots in the Trump administration? Do you know why? You can't sugarcoat what's happening to the economy, because the economy is something that people experience every day. You can lie to them about crime rates in a city they can't even pinpoint on a map. They'll believe you all day. But when you tell them that everything is fine and then they go to the grocery store and pay $15 for a dozen eggs, they know something's not wrong. When they go to buy a steak for a special occasion and they realize that $20 steak from 2 months ago is now $35, they know something's wrong. You can pull the wool over the public's eyes about almost damn near any issue in the world. But when it comes to pocketbook issues, economic issues, they feel it personally every day. And the lies bounce right off of them as they experience reality, and you, Politico and the Trump administration, are trying to sell them on a fantasy. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.